everyone, my name is Zachary as always, and today I am talking about the movie Alien. This movie released in 1979, and, well, a lot of people, there's two different types of people in this world. People who like Alien, people who like the sequel Alien with an S, or Aliens. So, what this movie does is it uses our main cast of characters to introduce the main character of the second film and furthermore the monster, which is the main thing. Because what they have to do in this film is they have to build up our monster character. So then if this film does well, they can have a sequel, and that, well, it inevitably happened. There was like several sequels to this movie. I think this is the best one, but I don't know. Could be wrong. So this is our main cast of characters. And now I watched this movie a few weeks ago, and I didn't know only one would survive. So I was actually kind of surprised when they were slowly getting killed off. I mean, towards the end, I feel like maybe one or two of them, their deaths were rushed, cause I didn't know they were dead. Like, their death was just completely off screen. Like, they just, turned a corner and we just never see them again. But then you have, this guy, the guy wearing the belt, and yeah, he's, a robot, and, milk comes out of him, and there's, tentacle wires, and it's just a whole thing, man. But this is our main character. We figure out she's our main character because she's the only one that survives in this movie. And honestly, I think she causes the death of, two other people. Specifically, the guy standing in the back between these two. And her. Because she had the idea that, you know what, our crew attempted to split up last time into different parts, and tried going into different parts to see if it was there and lure it. But guess how that turned out? They all died. So then she's like, let's do that again. But this time maybe you all won't die. Guess what? They still died. And she was the only one that survived. Basically, by distracting the monster, she was able to escape. So, she really isn't the best leader, if you really think about it, but whatever. Our monster is our main character. The crew on the ship goes out, finds this little thing latched onto this guy's face, one of the crew members, and he just, dies. Because then we get to see this little beast. And what is this thing? Well, I don't know. It's the mouth that comes out of the mouth of the alien. And they really do emphasize it a lot. They emphasize this monster's features. Whether it is how it attacks, how it moves. It emphasizes the monster. Let's just leave it at that. Because that's exactly what it does. It needed to do that, so in the second film. What this movie is, it's basically a setup, so you get the idea of what this franchise was supposed to be. So that concludes that. Something that they also do is, on the ship, at the very beginning, you don't see or hear anything. You just have this long shot of, just moving the camera through the ship. It's moving the view through the ship. So it spans for, 5 minutes. And then, you'll have a character do something, one thing, wake up or something. And then you'll have another scene of just moving, of the character just moving across the ship. Now, I have a couple theories to why they did this. Number one is that they wanted to show off they wanted to show off the set. And two, they wanted to have a slow start before the action started to sit in, and wanted to give everybody a feel for the atmosphere and the ship and things like that. Now, I know both of those could be wrong, and I might just be stupid, but this is what I think. So eventually they figure out there's a monster on the ship. What are we gonna do now? And one by one they get picked off. Like this one guy, he goes into a vent, he dies. This one guy, he's a robot. She has poor judgment, but hey, she's the main character. So yeah, they just get killed off one by one. But it's nice, but it's cool to see this crew on this ship, because I'm not gonna lie to you, the ship is honestly the coolest, the best part of the movie. I think the atmosphere of them being on this ship is the best part, and I love how they did the set. It's awesome. Behind the scenes is also pretty cool to watch. I mean, the behind the scenes on movies like this is kind of pretty cool. I don't know about you, but still though. So yeah, eventually she has to escape because she's the only one alive. So she gets on the ship that was supposed to send all three of them off, the three remaining people, but they all died. But anyways, so she got sent off, blast off. And at the same time, the ship was going to explode. So she had to race against time itself, getting in the ship, getting out. And while she does, and it does the same blast twice, if that makes sense. I say this because, well, like, during the scene, when the ship is supposed to be exploding, it plays the same explosion bit, like, twice. And it's weird. And I don't mind it, though, because I guess it's cool. But, like, they just cut to the same explosion thing twice. And then she's just kind of on the ship, but then the alien's still there. And it's kind of, like, weird how they do it, because it's, like, because it's weird how they did this to where the monster was on the ship, and like, you could tell it's a figure specific that they were just moving, because in one of the scenes, so she opens the hatch that would let people out of the ship. She hides in one of the spacesuits. The alien finds her, lures the alien over there, opens the hatch, monster flies out. She kicks the monster just, like, straight up out of the ship, and it just, like, flies away into, like, yeah, so, and I haven't seen the sequel to this movie. I have a double feature DVD, and that's how I watched the movie, but, like, I don't know what's going to come of that, but, yeah, I think it's a really good movie overall. Do I think it's better than a movie like Jaws? No. But is it up there as an amazing film? 100%. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video or any of my other content, please consider subscribing, and I'll